Why does the Citadel have the biggest library?
It's where they train the maesters.
Like Maester Aemon?
I wanted to be one when I was young. Instead, I became a man of the Night's Watch. Far more adventure up here, anyway. I wouldn't have
Sam,
met
don't
you.
make me cry. I don't feel like it today.
Ah, Your Grace.
Fine soldier, your father. You don't look like a soldier. I'm told you killed a White Walker.
I did, Your Grace.
How?
With a dagger made of dragon glass.
Dragon glass?
What the maesters call
You
obsidian.
know what it is. We have it in Dragonstone. Why would obsidian kill a walker?
I don't know. I've been going through all the old manuscripts hoping to find something. And all I've learned is that the children of the forest used to hunt with dragon glass.
The Lady Melisandre told me that death marches on the wall.
I've seen it, Your Grace.
Seen what?
The army of the dead. And when they come,
We have to know how to fight them. Keep reading, Samuel Tarly.
Ooh, that war is going to be interesting. What? Is that going to be this season?
It's time.
Your Grace, wouldn't it be better to wait? When Jon Snow returns with the wildlings, we could have thousands more men.
If Jon Snow returns with the wildlings, we can't wait that long. We have the advantage, more men, more horses, all fed and rested. But every day we wait, the odds shift in Bolton's favor. This could turn to winter at any moment. We have to act now. Give the order.
Where are
We
you
march
going?
at sunrise.
I'll choose a dozen men to stay and guard the Queen and the Princess.
No need to come in with us.
She said that he was going to be useful. When she said, don't kill him, he'll be useful. I want to know what she means by that. Is that a bitch?
I hope you know what you're doing with these wildlings. I need those ships.
You'll get them back. I swear it. Have a safe journey, Your Grace. And thank you.
Has she foreseen something that's bad and they need to get out of there?
I fear I never again see Missandei from the island of Nath.
Oh. She flashed before his eyes. Tell him how you feel.
I have seen you lean on their experience when your own was lacking, and weigh the choices they put before you. And I have seen you ignore your counselors. Because there was a better choice. One that only you could see. It takes courage to admit fear. And to admit a mistake. I came here to tell you that I was wrong. I was wrong, and you were right. About a tradition. About bringing the people of this city together. I will reopen the fighting pits. To free men only. Slavery will never return to Meereen. Not while I live.
Yes, my queen.
And in order to forge a lasting bond with the Meereenese people, I will marry the leader of an ancient family. Thankfully, a suitor is already on his knees.
Tyrion looks cold, Jorah. You hit him in the head.
Don't worry. I'll be fine. Nothing broken, I don't
Don't worry.
think. Where are we now? Not the Rhoyne. long, sullen silences and an occasional punch in the
Tyrion,
face.
he don't want you to talk.
The Mormont way. I know where we are. You're taking us through Valyria.
I am.
You've sailed this route before?
No.
You're going to bring Daenerys a souvenir from her ancestral homeland in case I'm not enough?
I think you'll be plenty.
Oh, yeah.
You know what they say? The Doom still rules Valyria. Valyrians were the best in the world at almost everything. And then?
And then they weren't.
And then they weren't. They held each other close, then turned their backs upon the end. The hills that split asunder, and the black that ate the skies. The flames that shot so high and hot that even dragons burned would never be the final sights that fell upon their eyes. Fly upon a wall, the waves, the sea winds, whipped
Freaky and
and
pretty.
churned.
A city of 1,000 years, and all that men had learned. The Doom consumed it all alike, and neither of them turned.
He knows it too.
I would clap. I suppose this is it then. This is what remains.
What? Drogon! They have only heard of dragons. They've been gone all this time and they're finally seeing one. Yep, you both saw him. What was that? Something just fell in the water.
What's that?
Did you see it? It fell off the cliff in the back. What's that?
Men, don't let them touch you!
Oh, that disease thing. Throw it over the water. Throw it. There's another one. Oh, shit. Okay.
Get behind!
Push him out of the boat.
Let me free!
Oh! You can't do anything. They do turn. I can't do this. Hold on! Hurry on! No. Tyrion, kick with your feet. I swear to God. No. He can't breathe like that. Don't you dare end. Ah.
Tyrion. 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 You're all right.
Thank you for saving me. Of course, I wouldn't have needed saving if you hadn't kidnapped me in the first place.
I was touched. Probably trying to save him. If I find out that's the case, I'm gonna cry. So it's a matter of time. Wow. I need a drink after that episode. First of all, I'm not sure how long that episode was, but it seemed like it was like an hour and a half. I liked it. It was just like, we just kept going from scene to scene to scene to scene, and I was just like, ooh. All right, so we've been at the wall. We spent a lot of time at the wall. Why is Stannis and his people leaving? I think Witchy Woman has told him something, and they're getting the hell out of there. And leaving John to get the wildlings on his own and help fend for the wall. But he's like, see ya. That's what I took out of it. Sansa, this whole thing with Theon, this needs to wrap up. Just for, I don't know of any person that is even sadistic in their own way can still keep watching this. Okay, a little bit of torture. He learned his lesson. That's enough. It just continues, and Sansa sees it. I thought she was gonna like do something to him. He was probably, he was scared, but I kind of think he was wishing like, just kill me, please. I'm surprised he hadn't tried to kill himself, hang himself, something. Mind games is Ramsay's playing. I hope this woman, this stepmother, whatever she is to him, has a boy, has it soon, and I don't know how soon you can become, he'll be a real Bolton, and let's just get rid of Ramsay. Gosh. You just smile. Somebody that's that sadistic and then they just kind of smile about it, like there is something going on. There's something wrong with you. There is something wrong. We all have our revenge moments, and then you just have remorse and you're just like, ugh, you know? I mean, just over and over, and even with his girlfriend, Miranda, that he loves, he just torments her. It's just, Okay, we're going to move on from that. Did Dany say, did I hear her correctly? When she said that she found a suitor and he was already kneeling? Is she going to marry him? And if she is, I can't understand why. Is it like, I'm going to marry one of your own, and then so therefore all of you will... That's the only thing I can think of. Is that the reason? That was pretty scary when they were... I didn't realize where we were. I knew we were in the dark. She had all these men, and then she was... I thought I heard a growl. And I was like, no, we're in a tunnel somewhere, and that was just a noise. And then she said something like, they will eat you. And I was like, oh, that is where the dragons are. I could see the steps and then the door again, like from before when she had to chain them up and leave them. I was like, oh, what's she going to do? Yeah, well, that one guy he was cooked well done. And then I think he was ripped apart because I think only one died, and they were both eating something. So I think they both had something to eat. Drogon, we saw him towards the end flying over Valyrian, right? Which is her mother country, Dany. And they both were just like, we heard of this. Now Jorah has seen the dragons. He hasn't seen them that big. But the look on Tyrion's face was like we would. Hello. If we saw a dinosaur all of a sudden. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, they've grown up. So, But those, Greystone, right? That's the name of the disease. I think when he was saving Tyrion, I think when he saved Tyrion, because he looked back at Tyrion and then turned around and then looked down and we could see it had already started. God, that starts fast. So his time is either he'll turn into a full-fledged because there's no cure, or something's going to happen and he'll just want to die because he has seen what they can be. Yeah. I liked this episode a lot. I did. Did we just spend time at the wall and then with Tyrion? I still haven't seen Arya. Oh, I already mentioned Sansa, but I forgot about Bree has her eyes on the castle where the Boltons are. And where they're staying, the guy that's coming in and kind of bringing them fresh water and whatever, he works for the castle as well. Is he going to tell on them, or is he going to be loyal to the Stark name and she knows Sansa's in there, and is he going to relay a message? Again, Podrick looks at her like, didn't I say before? We weren't going to talk about the Stark mission. We were going to keep it on the down low. She's determined to keep her oath. Bree, the Oath Keeper. I love her. I like her a lot. She was a bit much for me at the beginning. She was so formal and she was so loyal and she was this and that. And I didn't understand the backstory and all this of her allegiance. And she just wanted to be, in the King's Guard. And, she didn't want to be a girly girl. She's a lot like Arya. A lot. And you don't have to be, And she's come a long way. She's just been bullied, and Renly was the first one that stepped in, and nobody was going to say anything to him. And everybody stopped snickering at the ball. And that's where her love for him came into play. It wasn't a romantic love. It was an allegiance. It was you made me feel like I wasn't a beast anymore. That's really cool. Because none of us can help the way we were born. Just like Tyrion and Peter Dinklage in his real life. That's his name, right? Peter Dinklage as a dwarf. Like, he didn't choose to only be able to be 3.5 feet tall, or however tall he is. And Bree didn't choose to be over 6 feet tall. I mean, you're born the way you're born. There's nothing you can do about it. But, as other people that are more normal, that fit into society, that aren't too tall, that aren't too short, that don't have a deformity on their face, like Shireen, that, whatever, just whatever the difference is in life, and you're looked at kind of like, it's how we treat other people. They didn't need to act that way to Bree at the ball, but it was a game. I hope it made him feel better, because that's usually what bullies do. They do stuff that makes them feel better about themselves because they're shits. You can quote me on that. I forget what all I just said, but just quote me on it. That's what I think. What is normal, by the way? All right. I think that's all we saw in this episode, Michelle. It was a long episode, but I think we just went from the wall and then to Tyrion, Jorah, and then Sansa. I think we were just like that. It seemed like a lot more places to me, but I think that's all we did in that, hour and a half. That's a good episode, though. I really enjoyed that. But thank y'all for watching with me, as always. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to my theories. I could be 180 degrees wrong. But that's my initial opinion right now. That's my review. So, until the next video, and until the next time, bye.